Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me that when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you then just one more.
This evening, if everyone would please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, are there any additions or deletions from the board agenda this evening?
Nothing from the administration.
Anybody? No? Okay. Do we have any hearing of citizens? No? Okay. Moving right along. So do we have a student representative report?
We have our student.
There we are. Yeah.
They'll be happy to introduce themselves and then share some information with us.
Wonderful.
Coming week, we have the dance, which is Saturday night. It's at the high school, and the theme is City at Night. And then the parade is Friday at 5, and then following that is the football game at 7 against Benton Harbor.
SMC Humanities 210 class is up and running second hour, and the students are excited to have this opportunity for college credits on our high school campus.
We are also having a penny drive for the pie in the face for Mrs. Millen or Mr. Sperling as well.
We're also kicking off our spring musical, and we're excited to have Officer Murray as the director. We've selected Oliver as our next production.
For the first time in a bit, choir is having a fall concert on October 12th.
Band is excited about their halftime show based on the band KISS. Their first competition is only days away.
Coming up at the beginning of October is also parent-teacher conferences on Tuesday, October 3rd, and then Thursday, October 5th.
Count days October 4th, and we're going to have a whole day of special surprises.
Our senior panoramic photo for this year is on October 17th.
Environmental Club just kicked off their first meeting also.
And then lastly, our robotics club is being led by Mr. Carr, who is our welding and construction teacher this year. And that is all.
Thank you very much. Very nice. Okay, now we move on to informational items. Stacy, financial report, please.
It's recommended that we pay the bills as follows. General fund, $789,589.26. Food service, $37,506.32. Capital projects, $154,527.50. Activity, $9,204.02. And the auditors were here, and they're finishing up the audit, and hopefully we'll be ready for the report in October.
Thank you. Superintendent's report.
Excuse me, it's, in my opinion, it's been a very smooth and positive start to the school year. You heard some of the positive from our two terrific student year reps, and we'll hear some more tonight from Mr. Nate. Is he here? Oh, there he is, hiding back there. It was that Pittsburgh Steelers shirt that was distracting me. In my 12 years, this being my 12th as a superintendent, I think it's been one of the smoothest starts I've seen to a school year. I've had a ton of fun visiting buildings and classrooms, and just really enjoy the positiveness I'm seeing in the kids and staff. It's been great. I'd like to recognize some of our new staff that are here tonight, and we'll start with some high school. Kaylee Blaskett. She here? I know she's here. She's got to stand. She is our language arts teacher, and she is a trooper because she was in the dunk tank for as long as I was, and I think she may have gone down as much as I did. Oh, in the dunk tank? Okay. Well, I'm glad it was a bruise and not a cut or anything like that. Also, Mr. Adam Carr is here, and he is our CTE teacher with constructions and welding and some STEM work here at the middle school as well. So welcome, Mr. Carr. Jessica Keene, social studies at the high school. And Mr. Denzel Johnson, our band instructor, high school and middle school. And I thought the new houses were going to be here, but I don't see them. So that's the, I think, principals, did I catch all of the new staff that are here tonight? You were here last month, were you not? Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So welcome to the new staff, and thanks for coming, allowing the board to be able to put a face with a name. All right, some information update, our Strong Beginnings and Great Start Readiness. Strong Beginnings is the 3-year-old program, and we have a class at Patrick Hamilton, and they are all but full. I think they have 1 slot open. And then Justice Gage has 2 classes of Great Start Readiness, GSRP, and they're filling up, correct? Yep, I think they still have a little room. And Patrick Hamilton has a Great Start Readiness, and they, I think, have 1 slot open the last time I checked. And Sister Lakes is, this is their 2nd year for Sister Lakes. I think we started mid-year last year. So it's been an added bonus out there, but they have some slots out there available. But we're very positive. These are great programs that we partner with the ISD, and it's just a strong program that benefits our community greatly. Some key events for you to add to your calendars: the 2023-24 Heritage Southwest Special Events. February 29th is the Cass County Spelling Bee for 4th grade through 8th. March 8th is the Elementary Science Olympiad, 3rd through 5th. April 26th, Math-O-Rama, 3rd through 5th. And the middle school math meet is to be determined, correct? No update on that one yet. And May 10th is the Young Writers Day for 2nd through 5th grade. As you've heard, homecoming is this week. And thanks to Mrs. Ozra, we have a vehicle for the board that we would love for all of you to come join. We will have some candy for you to toss to the kids. They find that it's a great time, and it really is an enjoyable event, so I encourage you all to come.
Oh, I just want to say one thing. That is not thank you to Mrs. Ozra so much. It is to thank you to Jimmy Kozlowskis from Jim D. Body Shop.
Absolutely.
He is always very generous, very generous.
And Mrs. Ozra was the middle person.
Yes, I was.
She negotiated a really good deal, so we greatly appreciate that. And at this point, I'll turn it over to Mr. Nate to share an athletic update.
Like hidden behind the thing over here. All right, good evening. As Jonathan mentioned, we're off to a pretty good start this year athletically, but especially in the terms of school spirit. Probably the most encouraging since we did the Battle of the Fans era I don't know, 10, 9 years ago, whenever that was, when we spearheaded that. That's, I feel that vibe at the school within the student body. It's helped with having success. Let's be honest, when you win, people are excited, and we're winning right now in all sports. With that, just to piggyback, we have participation numbers are solid through all sports that we offer. We're having successes on the varsity and JV levels, and middle schools kicked off this past week. Volleyball had their first match tonight. Waiting to hear the results from Mr. Winters, who runs it, ran it for me. Middle school football beat St. Joe last Wednesday, so we're excited about that. Varsity football beat number 5 ranked Parchment last Friday night and beat them handily, 39-14. So they play this Friday against Benton Harbor, who's probably has the top quarterback in our conference. He's averaging over 300 yards a game. So Coach Lyle up in the far corner, who runs the defense, has his work cut out for him. Hopefully he's not sleeping much this week, watching a lot of tape. That is our expectation, Pat. So let's make sure they know what happens when they come down to the corner, right? With that said, one of the things we talked about, and as the board and as athletic department, was how do we generate the school spirit back, right? And we established putting the students back in the end zone was going to be a big thing. And it has been. It's been big for we talked to our coaches, our players, they like it down there. It's louder. I know the first couple of games, well, we've only had 2 home games, but the first game against Waterville, it was noticeably louder. And Isaiah's over there nodding yes. I mean, noticeably louder on the field. That, and that makes a difference. Players feed off the energy. We've all been to games. When there's more energy, the more energy you have. And with that, the students feel more involved with the game, and we feed off each other. To piggyback off that, with the sales of, for lack of a better term, swag, Chieftain gear, have been fantastic, more than what we could have imagined from the athletic department, us and the boosters working together on it. We've been to football games, soccer games, volleyball games, and sales of through the roof, to be honest. We've had multiple reorders of things, from T-shirts to last year's baseball hats that we had extra, to blankets, to cups, to we gave out over 400 towels on the first game, the orange towels that had the D with the logo on it. Those were gone in a heartbeat. And so we're working on some stuff for the Pink Out game as well, to give back out to our students, our community, as they walk through the door, to help with the environment, the atmosphere of the game. Yes?
October 6th?
Correct.
And that's also going to be
Senior night. And this year with senior night, we're tweaking it a little bit. We're going to recognize all of our fall sports seniors on the football field together as a class that night. So you'll have your band seniors, your cheerleaders, your football players, but we'll also do volleyball, soccer, cross country, golf, some of those sports that don't always have an opportunity to get recognized. And the ones that still do, say hypothetically a volleyball, their final night, they can still do something special for them on their court, but we want to recognize all the athletes together as a class. Because let's be honest, not everybody heads out to Indian Lake to watch them golf, or they're not going to have a senior night in the middle of the trails at cross country, right? So we want to get those athletes recognized as well, and their parents for that matter. So this Friday, homecoming, we're sending stuff out. Tanya, our athletic assistant, sent the dollar tickets out to all schools today for all students. We'll have another all-call going out, just a reminder that dollar tickets are available. Security reasons, no backpacks, etc. You guys heard that before. We're going to do that again. That's 100% security reasons, so it's understandable. Today's unfortunate day and age, we have to do that. One next step that we want to do to promote the brand, right? That's one of the things I always talk about. How do we promote the brand? Is some school branding stuff that we want to put around the buildings, whether it's banners on the light post. Nikki Hewlett, booster president, and I are looking at some options, or some flags that you may see on the field that they come out for every one of our venues, our outdoor venues. That's our next step, which I can share with you guys if you'd like a link to do whatever, so you have an idea what I'm talking about. But if you can imagine rolling into South Bend, especially this weekend, if you walked in there when they battled a team from Ohio, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if you go to East Lansing or Michigan or even Kalamazoo, you always see on the light post the banners or the flags that they mount up. We have some ideas for some Dowagiac ones that we're picking out that I think will be nice, that we can do from the corner, basically auto shop, all the way down to across from Speedway, because that is our campus, So you basically pull into, for lack of a better term, Chieftain Drive. That's my vision for it. You roll in, you know exactly where you're at, right? So that is where we are at in terms of fall sports, school spirit, and our vision of how we want to continue to enhance this. Happy to answer any questions you guys may have about games, anything moving forward. If not, then I'll go back to the agenda.
I think I'm excited about the banners and the field flags. I think that's a great idea, and it would be nice if, when you make your decision, when you order, if you could maybe let us, the board know. I'm excited about that. I'd like to see that before it goes up, please.
Absolutely,
I think the whole board would, huh? Yeah.
for sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you, guys.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the consent agenda. So I need a motion, please.
I, Carrie Freeman, make the motion to approve items A through D as listed on the consent agenda.
Second.
Roll call vote. Oh, I'm so sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, now we're going to move on to the roll call vote. Do I have a motion for approval of purchase of 2 used buses?
I, Stephanie Tucker, make the motion to approve the recommendation for purchasing 2 2016 used buses for $56,000.
Second.
Yes.
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 Okay, now we need a motion for the approval of purchase of a handicap van.
I, Christina Carpenter, make the motion to approve the recommendation to purchase a new Ford Transit all-wheel drive wheelchair lift equipped van.
Second.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, recommendation of expulsion, student A200000349.
I, Rob Eckes, make the motion that student A2000349 be expelled through the end of the 2023-24 school year with conditions recommended by the superintendent.
Second. Yes.
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 Okay, one more, consideration of reinstatement petition, student P200000853.
I, Rob Eckes, make the motion to not reinstate student P0000853.
Support.
Yes.
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 Okay, we're going to adjourn the meeting.